What's going on, guys? I'm Zack Cooper, your Splinter Cell community developer working here out of Ubisoft Toronto. I feel like I've done that intro a few times before, but this is a cool opportunity. What's going on?
We have a question from Maxime Bonkerman.
Okay.
How easy is it to get points in playing Ghost style without killing people? And can you use these points for different stuff in the game? Or where can you use the points for? And why would you play Ghost style if you can go assault?
All right, Maxime. So that's a great question. Yeah, Splinter Cell fans very familiar with the way of the Ghost and the true Ghost. And we kind of have we have three play styles in Splinter Cell Blacklist. We've got the Ghost, the Panther, and Assault. For those who aren't familiar, there is the capability of playing as a Ghost in which you take down the opposition non-lethally, but there's also the, we'll say, true Ghost, who likes to remain undetected, but also leave everyone untouched. And so how that works is you'll be rewarded a little bit more so if you are bypassing the enemies without making sort of any of your presence felt at all. You'll get more points because that definitely has more of an inherent challenge equipped. You need to make sure that you're not only silent, but you pick your spots, you pick your times, and you execute. There's a lot more planning involved in that, so we understand that, you know, you're not trying to rush through the game, you're trying to appreciate all those tense moments, and we want to make sure that the people who do take the time out to do that get rewarded. Now, if you want to use those points, it's very important that we emphasize that you can use whatever currency you earn in whatever way you want. So whether that be through the single player, the multiplayer, the co-op, it's free to spend however way you want. And that can be for, you know, more Ghost appropriate gadgets, or you can go, you know, into a little bit more of the damage embracing gear or gadgets, whatever it may be. If you want to deal more damage, if you want to, you know, be able to take more damage, it's really up to you. There's a lot of freedom involved in that, so enjoy the customization.
Cool.
Yeah.
Next question by Robin Trauma. Are there any characters in the game who look precisely like people from the dev team here? Are they modeled by any guys? Are you in the game?
I am not personally in the game. They asked me to shave my beard, Mr. Trauma, unless it was a Mrs. Was it Robin?
Robin Trauma.
Robin.
It's a guy.
It's we're assuming. Okay.
We're assuming you are a guy. Right?
All right, Robin. We're assuming you're a male Robin. Robin. There are no characters in the game specifically that look like the dev team, but you will find some NPCs, some enemies as well that do have some strong resemblance to people who went into making this game. So it's made for some interesting email threads. But yeah, no, I'm not in the game. They asked me to shave my beard, and I wouldn't do it. Only for Movember when it's raising money for cancer research.
Fair enough. Next question from Aryan. Are the gadgets that are used in the game pure fantasy, or are they based on real life stuff?
Aryan, so gadgets, big part of Splinter Cell obviously, and a big part of the Tom Clancy universe. It's tough for me to completely answer that honestly, because quite frankly I don't know. I'm not sure of exactly what is out there, but we always go with the Tom Clancy idea that there's nothing too far-fetched that we put in our games. It's always believable. It's always based on something realistic, and it's funny if you go back to the old Splinter Cell games, some gadgets that were in there. These are things that are being made and talked about now. So you never know with the Blacklist stuff. We're not really divulging all the gadgets out there just yet, but you will have a good time when you get your hands on it.
All right. Next question from Cam Catter. It's a guy. I know
Cam Catter.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the dev team's most preferred playstyle, or your most preferred playstyle? Ghost, Panther, or Assault?
It's tough. It changes on the fly, Cam. The play style is something that is truly representative of oneself, and you talk to 10 guys, you might get 10 different answers. There are a lot of Splinter Cell purists who will go the way of the Ghost. There are also some Splinter Cell purists who have kind of adapted to the way of the Panther, and by that I mean you're not scared to get your hands a little bit dirty, you go lethal, but you still, you remain undetected, you're striking from the shadows. It's a really fun play style, and sometimes you'll get into that kind of mode and you won't even realize it until you're already in it and realizing how much fun it is. There's something to be said for, you know, remaining completely undetected and not disturbing any of your surroundings, but there's something cool with these takedowns. Over 90 takedowns in the game, and you want to kind of experience as many of them as possible. And to do that, you got to delve into the Panther, and I really enjoy that. It's kind of like the get in, do your damage, get out, and no one knows you're there. You know, any witnesses are, they're not answering any questions. I like the Panther, I like the Ghost, I like to switch it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final question from Misha. Misha, I just call him Misha. His last name you'll probably not be able to
Misha the Great.
Misha
All right.
the Great. If Sam Fisher would be a woman, what would that change to the game?
Wow, Misha, that's a thinker, man. If Sam Fisher would be a woman, how would that change the game? I don't know if it would change the game at all. I mean, we know Sam Fisher as that iconic hero. I'd like to think that he could be equally as effective if he were a female. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the dynamic with Grim would be a little less tense, but who's to say?
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't know.